Hi everyone, this is Zoom for Beginners Part 2. We've already set up our Zoom room, which we did in Part 1, and now we're going to begin the meeting. So I click on Settings, and I can see here's the meeting that I set up earlier today. I click on Intro to Zoom, which is the name of the meeting, and you will see here I can add it to the calendars, or I can send an invitation. So here I have the join URL. If you have students that are comfortable with Zoom, they've used Zoom before, then you can simply share this URL with them, and they can just click and join in. Or if you want to send them, if this is their first time attending and you want to just make sure that they're comfortable, click the copy the invitation. Then when it comes up, copy meeting invitation, open your email really quickly. I'm waiting for mine to open. There we go. Maybe it's going to open. There we go. All right, so I'll send a new, okay, Zoom meeting info. And then I'll click in the body of the email, right click, and then click on paste, and there it is. You can, of course, edit this if there's anything, like, for example, it says Hayden Dawn, and I want to say Dawn Hayden is inviting you, and then click on send. And whoops, it doesn't like that. Let's see if we can get this. Check names. Nope, cancel. Let's see, at tncc.edu. Now that should do it. Alrighty. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into Zoom, or go back to Zoom. I clicked out of the invitation and I'm ready to start the meeting. You'll see that that button is in the upper right hand corner of your screen. So I click on Start Meeting and it's launching. And here we go. So we are in Zoom now. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to record the Zoom meeting. So I'm recording a meeting that I'm also recording. So it's a double recording. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But anyway, it's Screencast-O-Matic that the video is being made from, and that's what you'll be getting in your email shortly from me. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see that you have some choices here. You can invite people. That's another way. Oh, there we go. You might not have heard it, but the doorbell rang and Mr. Dolly Slugger joined us. You can see his face. Hi. I like to go ahead and enable the chat and just, if he's not speaking or saying anything to me, I will say, can you hear me as I type it, just to ensure that he's got connectivity. Can you hear me? Thumbs up. Excellent, perfect. So we're ready to begin. So when I begin, as I said in the first video, I like to open up the classroom 10 to 15 minutes before class begins to just chat with students informally. And when it's time for the meeting to begin, I click on the record and I say, I'm getting ready to start the recording, so we're recording now. I feel, as I said in the last video, that this is common courtesy. People need to know when they are being recorded. So I'm clicking on record. When I click on record, you will see that I have two choices: record to this computer or record to the cloud. Pick on record to the cloud. There is plenty of space in the cloud for this data to be saved, where your laptop might get weighed down with a lot of recording. So I just suggest doing that. You will see that in the upper left-hand corner, there's a red light and it tells us that we are recording. You can hit this button to pause your recording, and when you are finished recording, you can click stop. So those are some just basic features to get up and running. The other thing that I really like about Zoom, excuse me, is that you can share your desktop. So for example, if you had a PowerPoint presentation that you wanted to go over, or just simply some notes, you can share that with your students. So I'm going to click on share. I'm going to click on share, and it'll bring up this screen that gives me the choices. I'm trying to find that there's the document I wanted to share. So I click on the document I want to share, click on share, and now you can see that here is my rubric that I'm sharing. If you'll notice in the top here, I have all of these buttons available to me. They come down, or they go up and then come down as I need them. And then over to the right here, I can see myself, and I can also see Mr. Dolly Slugger. So we can talk about this document, and then when we're finished sharing, I just click stop share. And a couple other of features that I just wanted to touch on really quickly is you can go into speaker view, in which case you just see one person at a time. It's not as, or you get the list across the top here of the participants. If I go to galley view, you will see all of your students' faces, or their little squares, sometimes if they don't have their video. Another feature, just to let you know, is I can mute myself. So now Mr. Dolly Slogger can't hear me. Or I can stop my video so that people see my puppy dog instead of me. So those are some of your choices that you have with that. The other thing is that there are breakout rooms. So for example, if you wanted to do peer reviews, you could invite your students to come to class at 11:30 on Tuesday during your regular class time. And you could put them into breakout groups and ask them to share their essays and peer review them in the breakout groups so that they could do it in real time, face to face, talking to each other, working with each other, and that way. It might also be, I use writing groups extensively. It's an opportunity for groups to come together and brainstorm and just kind of talk about some whatever it is that they're working on or doing. So that's certainly one way to do it. So that's all I have for today. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. So it's ended recording, and you'll see, do you want to stop? Yes, I do. And so we're no longer recording in Zoom. We're still recording with Screencast-O-Matic, which is the video you're seeing, but we're not recording in Zoom. When I'm ready to end the meeting, I just click in the meeting. Students will also have the option in the lower right-hand corner of their screen to leave the meeting, but when I end it, it kind of just kicks everybody out. So you don't want to kick everybody out until you're ready to kick everybody out. So those are the basic features that will get you started up and running in Zoom. And I will have another video probably tomorrow or Sunday, which tells you how to invite students in Canvas to use Zoom. So for now, I'm going to end this meeting. And when I end this meeting, I want you to see what happens. It says, end meeting for all, leave meeting or cancel. So bye. I'm going to end meeting for all. And you'll see this is the screen that comes in. I should be getting an email with the recording shortly. The email will go to your to your Gmail email account. It will not come to your regular TNCC email. So you have to go through Gmail. If you're not familiar with that, let me see if I can get you here. It is right there, right next to the Canvas button, your Gmail, and it'll come right up. In fact, I'll click on it really quickly and you will see what it looks like, maybe. No, we're not going quickly. Okay, you will see here, it says Zoom cloud recording 112:35, informal class meeting is now available. So that gives you the option to, once you click on that link, you'll have this information, and so you can share that link with your students so that they can see what you were doing today in class. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And that's all for part 2.